B187 on the B7.
Turn to 88.3. B.E.Z. It's WXUT. B.E.Z. Hottest hip hop and R&B. B.E.Z. If you representing Full Glass City, B.E.Z.
As a person, nobody liked him as a person unless you was.
No, I rocked with Wiz. I was just
got high.
Yes.
But the people who didn't get high.
Wiz had a movement going on.
Okay.
He honestly has a
bros got him
following.
together.
Exactly right. That's what I'm saying. You gotta think who she was with before. She was with Kanye.
Yeah.
She broke up with Kanye. Kanye had a full. Came out with a full album. That was one of the greatest albums.
I think.
You know what I'm saying? That was like one of the greatest albums of all time. You know what I mean?
Cause that breakup, he like a Mary J situation. We need Mary J to break up.
No, we need Keisha Cole to have an
Keisha
album now.
Cole, yes.
Now that you got your heart broken, been to jail and everything.
Yes.
Come out with some hot music.
That one video.
Whoa.
On Instagram. Amber Rose was
I love it. I love
in front of the poster with Wiz to his song that just came out on his album.
And now y'all getting divorced.
But think about it, how many people went and looked for his album, you know what I mean, after that video.
I did. Oh, that's what
but that's giving him publicity. That's giving him popularity.
Thank you.
She's still helping him out. So basically, what you're saying is that like even though they did get a divorce, they're still making their money. They're still helping each other out.
Amber Rose is a supermodel. She was
on
on one of his mixtapes, like before the album came out. You know what I mean? They went on worldly tours. They was in Australia, Europe.
Yeah. You gotta take that. You gotta take them cheeks everywhere. You can't leave them cheeks at home. Somebody else will swoop them up while you gone, bro.
He flexed hard. Now he gonna be free. You know what I mean? He got a kid, Cameron. That's beautiful baby. You know what I mean? But he got all this money, so it's like, and he got one of the. Actually, last time I checked, he had the #1 album for hip hop artists. He did.
Oh yeah, he's coming up.
Think of all the time, and there was nobody else really put out.
Nobody.
So he's really making money.
Wiz is nice, and he puts on a pretty good concert. Right. He was an hour and a half late, but he puts on a pretty good concert. And for my friends out of Columbus, he was an hour, almost 2 hours late. So he's always late, but I heard once he get there, the show is nice.
So what are y'all hearing about this? Nick Cannon got something to do with a breakup.
Cause listen, Nick Cannon ain't with Mariah Carey, so Nick Cannon trying to stick it wherever he can stick it.
Amber is not looking at Nick Cannon.
Why not? Nick Cannon's actually pretty handsome.
Girl, how about no?
Nick Cannon got money.
Nick Cannon he just got divorced to Mariah Carey.
And I totally understand that, but he's still cheesy Nick Cannon.
I don't care. Cheesy make me laugh, honey.
He's not that funny.
He is though. As long as he has a sense of humor.
I don't think so at all. Wilding out, no.
But no, maybe that's corny funny, but I'm saying like in person, maybe he has a really good sense of humor. I need a guy with a sense of humor because I'm very sarcastic. So like I need someone to laugh at my my humor. Like if you can't laugh with me, then we can't be together because if I'm cracking jokes on you and you taking it serious, you're gonna be mad because I'm just playing. Because I'm gonna have to keep saying, just playing, baby.
Just kidding,
I'm just playing with you. Right, but I'm really not, baby. I don't know. But I'm just sad that like all these people are breaking up. But guess who's still together though? Beyonce and Jay-Z though.
So that we know of. That's because their stuff is just so secretly top notch.
But it's billionaire. But look, it's $1 billion on that elevator.
I actually hate that remake. But it was actually supposed to be getting a divorce though.
Right, but
so
what?
I think B might be pregnant again.
She is. Then they announced it.
No, they didn't announce it.
You know that
they did.
I did not see. That would have been public. If no,
it is.
Yo, it's Young Chuck
and T Diamond
on 88.3
WXUT, the B.E.Z. show.
WXUT 88.3 FM. This is the B.E.Z. show. Loud as here. Who else is in the building with me tonight?
Young Chuck.
Hey.
1/3 of Boom Click.
Tell him Young Chuck sent you.
But we getting hype off that commercial.
We do, man, because it plays so much. It's not an irritating commercial, but it's one of them songs when you go to work. It's like
Nationwide. In the morning when you go to work.
It does.
At 9 to 5 and turn you up.
And it's stuck in your head though. It's really it has that catchy tone to it. It's stuck in your head.
Yeah, kids love that song.
Yeah, it's a good song. It's a good song.
So who else we got in the studio?
T Diamond Key.
T Diamond bars. 1/3 of Boom Click.
Boom.
It's about Chuck. I don't want to say too much.
Hey man, shout out to The Untouchable, the Misunderstood, man. He couldn't make it today. You know, he had other business to do, but he repping Boom Click all day tomorrow. You feel me?
Okay.
Yeah, these cats is cold, man. I know my first time listening to you guys. I heard y'all on that Cypher. My mentor, Big Eddie Bauer.
Okay.
I went to the listening party, so I was watching it, and I seen y'all. I was like, oh yeah, I have some other people to touch into it. It's all good. So. Yeah, man, the exposure in y'all group is crazy, man. Y'all really talented though.
I appreciate that, man.
That's awesome.
We working.
So since talking about work, and tell me about this mixtape that's coming out.
You don't want to tell them about the mixtape?
Alright, so you don't want to do the interview.
Yeah, Boom Click. We got a mixtape out called Boom City. It's hot, man.
That's T-Diamond speaking, by the way.
Yeah, we got like a lot of hot bangers on there. You know, they calling it like mixtape of the year of the city. You know what I'm saying? But Boom City, it's on that pip. Check that out. You know what I mean? It's hot.
What's that one song though you were just talking about? The feature song?
Is this your thigh?
Is this your thigh? Hey, is this your thigh though?
That sounds
like over here in my house, huh? Come get her. Come get your thigh. What's she doing over here eating up my food?
That's really terrible. Like, do you want your thigh?
And it's
right,
not
I'm
about
done
all
with
women.
it.
It's not like the you know, a hate song against women. You feel me?
Okay.
It's just, you know, some women give other women bad names.
They do, and make it hard for good women, you know?
We have to spot them out, you know, put them in the right space.
Put them up to the side. Here, this your song. You know your song, baby girl.
So go ahead, tell us about Boom Click. Tell us what the things y'all done in the city and kind of the things that y'all getting into now.
Well, as far as me, man, I probably contributed dang near everything to the city. You feel me? A lot of artists know me behind the scenes, just as well as on, you know, on the scene. You feel me? But you know, for the most part, man, we just work. We got a cult following. We got a big fan base.
Yeah, Boom Click's a movement. It's a whole movement. You know what I mean? Anybody that's progressing, growing, doing better, booming. You know, when business is booming, it's growing, so it's a movement. Definitely. You're a boomer. You repping Boom.
Yeah, like if you go to work, you know, you got 3 kids, but you still making that money.
You booming.
Make that money,
That's
girl.
Boom Click. I mean, there's a lot of people that's Boom Click. They understand it. I can't really explain it as much as they can explain it. They can explain it better than we can.
It's a movement, though.
Sure. So, you know, and I think I'm in the top 3 in the nation, and that's just me respecting my craft. You feel me?
Yeah,
taking
Chuck,
it
baby.
more serious. You feel me? So that's that. You know.
For sure, man. So I interview Toledo artists pretty fluently. I've touched a lot of people here. Got a lot more people to touch. But I always ask the same question to all you guys. What is like the state of like hip hop or rap in Toledo?
I think we got a couple guys doing their thing, you know, but you know, a lot of people don't work together, and that's one thing that makes me stand out because I work with everybody, you know.
Right.
And you know, I think like it's Toledo. You know what I mean? The people in position of power ain't, you know what I mean, making the moves. They not believing in the talent here, you know, because we can only do so much. We can only make up so much noise in the streets until somebody in the bigger avenue got to take it and make the next move, you know, because they got those connects. I know they do. So it's like people ask about the rap game in Toledo. It's bigger than just the rappers, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I think the rap game is big, but I think some of the artists got more talent than the scene is, you know, offering, because, you know, it's a lot of stuff that go on behind the scenes people don't even mention.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as promoters, you know what I'm saying, don't even want to be friends with certain artists. And
Right.
That's how it works. You know, it's really crazy, man, but, you know, we still do our thing, and we still manage to stay above water. You feel me? Through all that. You feel me?
Right.
So, you know.
So what type of artists would you like to work with, like to do a collaboration with, like just
well,
name a few.
honestly, there's not one in the city that's actually made a move or called herself doing something that I haven't done work with. You know, and that's just real. As far as production or even a feature. You know, so I mean, that's really what it is.
Okay.
For sure, man. So if you was to say you have a sound, like, or what's your stamp as far as Midwest? It's like a big Midwest movement right now. Like, what's your stamp in that?
Well, one thing about, if you know Boom Click and you ever heard our sound is real Ohio. You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't knocking none of the West Coast producers, you know, like Dr. Dre, like guys like that. They made that great sound, but if you look back, like Ohio players, Boosie Collins, you know, Rising Zapp, all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? You'll see, like, that's the sound, like, that's the Ohio sound. So we giving that Ohio sound back to the culture, you feel me? So we real important for Ohio as a sound. Like, if you listen to any of our mixtapes, it always has that feeling that you had when you grew up and you bought a Pac record, or All Eyes on Me record, or if you bought the Aaliyah album, or if you bought, you know, you get that feeling back from our music, because we make, me as a producer, I produce like 10 out of 15 records on the Boom City compilation, but you know, like I said, man, I try to aim for that feeling, though. You feel me? So, yeah.
So as far as giving back to your community, like, what have you done to give back to your community?
That's a good question. I mean, we've given them positive music, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, T-Dime, he has a fundraiser he does.
Yeah, we just did a You ever heard of the Jeremy Lincoln Foundation? It's a football camp for the youth, you know what I mean, to get the kids in the streets something positive to do. So I got a company called NGC, it stands for Never Get Comfortable, and we held like a flag football tournament where like all the popular people in the city had people come out and pay, and all the proceeds went to that organization, you know what I'm saying? So I'm always looking to help the community, man, because I'm about positivity and blacks coming together, you know what I mean? And just not even just blacks, just urban coming together, because you know it's a war, you know, against rich and poor. So you know what I mean? I'm always about giving back. Brother. For sure.
So Mud Massacre Part 2, man. Is y'all gonna be on it?
Young Chuck produced the first Mud Massacre. If y'all ever heard that, he made that beat.
Yeah, he made that beat?
Yeah, that's a boom.
And we was on it.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I also made the Nationwide Auto beat in the last one. You know, I'm a good producer. I think, you know, I've been doing it 10 years. I gotta be a good producer. You know, so yeah. Well, as far as your question, we're working on it. I don't know if I'm going to be on the record, but I know I'm producing the record. So he has about 5 slamming beats that I want back if he don't like them. So you know what I'm saying? Like, definitely.
Yeah, so, Big Eddie, man, is the big homie, man. Yeah. I'm just tapping my little feet, man, waiting and waiting and waiting, because I know some people here that he ain't touched.
Right.
And some people that kind of came in the city too from other places that he should touch too.
Definitely.
And he got a good idea of who he should have.
Right.
So I'm definitely waiting for it.
You know, any guy that, you know, comes from another city and recognizes Young Chuck's talent and Boom Click sound, you know what I'm saying, and tells me, you know, yo, you have to make the beat. You know, that's a real dude. I gotta take my hat off to him, because he knows what's popping. He knows we got that sound. You know, so I respect the man, you know, and he taught me a lot and I learned a lot. You feel me? So
tell us about this. I seen, I was on my IG, I was on Facebook, man. I was saying you had something going on with one of the brothers from Bone Thugs, man. Tell us about that.
Oh, Lazy. Well, shout out to The Untouchable. He's been a fan his whole life, and ain't nothing wrong with doing that and being that. He has to connect with them, and we've been tight with them for years. I got my own reality show on YouTube right now, and you can go check that out. We got a couple episodes with all the Bone Thug members on it.
Yeah,
you know, they're homies, you feel me? So,
yeah, we done kicked it with them a few times. You know what I mean? Whenever they come to the city, they hit us up, you know what I mean? So
definitely.
Are you going to their concert in October?
We'll probably be performing. So
probably.
Really? Because I think I'm going, because my friend is trying to give me tickets. So.
Do your thing, man.
Shout out to Big Half, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bone Thugs, Nerve DJs.
And we're probably gonna be on the 16th of October, or what is that? The 17th.
16th, the one in Cleveland.
Yeah, the 16th in Cleveland. You're gonna do a show with Bone there.
18th.
Yeah.
So we got a show with Bone in Cleveland too. So you know.
That's probably gonna be a really dope show. Excited about it.
Definitely. Yeah, man.
Let me get my drinks in advance.
Turn to 88.3. B.E.Z. It's WXUT. B.E.Z. Hottest hip hop and R&B. B.E.Z. If you representing Four Glass City, B.E.Z.